Good morning everybody, Sunday morning. Palm trees, sun, not a cloud in the sky here in Portugal, in Vilamoura. I'm back in Vilamoura. Jordan and I came out here to do some filming with Foremost for the whole week. How does the Paradigm Diamond driver compare? Triple diamond, that's it. So how does the Paradigm Triple Diamond, did I say Triple Diamond in the previous thing? Last week's Sunday show created some fantastic comments. So if you were somebody that took the time to comment down below and talk to us a little bit about your experience of being a member of a golf club or your experience of not being a member of a golf club and showcasing what kind of happens in your golf world, should we say, of pay and play, or moving around from golf course to golf course, and yeah, some amazing comments, and ones of which I hope that the governing bodies and certainly golf clubs have had the opportunity to read, because everything they need to know is right there in what you guys are saying about how golf is to you. How do you experience golf? If you've not had the opportunity to share that with your golf club, make sure you do that, because I think it's a really good eye-opener, hopefully, for them. They may know it already, they may have done surveys themselves amongst their members, but I still think it's a fantastic conversation to be had with you guys in a respectful manner, should we say, because we know that these opinions of people within golf clubs can get out of control a little bit on occasions. I've been involved in some of those, so yeah. So today's hot topic that I want to talk about is release of equipment. Some of the comments that came in last week with regards to golf and where we're at right now with that is that equipment kind of played a big part of it for you guys, where possibly price of equipment is kind of, it's just getting maybe a little out of hand with all the releases coming out. So I want to hear down in the comments what you think about, well, two things. What you think about the release of products coming out every 2 years, every 18 months, almost like, and even every year from some of these companies out there. Is that like, is there any need for that? Number one. And then number two is that, what have we got? Recommended retail at £599, £600 for a new driver. I want to hear what you think about that as well, down in the comments. Sixth hole here at Millennium course, absolutely stunning. The first, like 3 holes, 3 to kind of 9 on this golf course are just beautiful. In and amongst the trees, these low-lying sort of pine trees which you get around the Vilamoura area here. But I got 151 yards. I think it's only right on such a beautiful par 3 that we've got to have a little nearest the pin. Oh, the jacket's coming off for this one, isn't it? Jack, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, thank you.
So, just to let everybody know, you work for Foremost.
I do indeed.
In the marketing department?
Yep, head of marketing.
Head of marketing.
Yeah.
Handicap?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? Lowest handicap you've ever been?
2.
What do you think of Millennium so far?
Oh, stunning, stunning. Like you said, as soon as you cross the road and you come to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, absolutely beautiful.
What are you thinking, 151 yards?
Well, I'll let you 151. 161, we've zapped it.
Oh, you've zapped it 161, is it? We're off the back tee
off
today.
the back tees today.
Jord, what are you hitting?
Little 7-iron done.
Little 7-iron. You haven't brought your clubs, have you? So you're borrowing. You're just generally borrowing clubs.
Yeah, this is cool. It's like walking into a shop and just picking up whatever you want.
Whatever club you need.
Test, yeah.
So we've got a little skins game going on at the moment. We're not. Should we give away the? Yeah, let's give away the score. So you've got 2 skins.
Yep, 2 after 5.
2 after 5. Yep. I've got 2 skins, and unfortunately Jordan is
struggling to get his
skinless.
Right, there looks to be a little pond down the left hand.
There is a pond down the left hand side, Jord.
Stay away from there.
Oh, Jord. What's it doing? What's it doing? Oh, it's dancing.
We are dancing. I think you should just be admiring the bravery of just taking it over the water and just trusting that it was going to carry all the way.
And it did.
And it did then.
I can't believe Jack's wearing a woolly hat in Portugal. It's beautiful out here. Oh, that's following George. That's Tiger line.
George.
Right, okay. So Jordan's on the green, Jackson maybe not on the green.
Dan's got 8 iron.
161.
Extra long.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, George. I'm going to slide a 7. Oh, I've overcut it. I've not started that properly, have I?
Sure as well, isn't it?
Sure. Well, you know what they say, Dan, in the nearest the pin, if you miss the green...
I don't think any of us have hit
I'm trying
the
to
green.
find something positive to say about
You
this
what?
story.
I don't think, I'm not sure any of us have hit the green there.
I think you should speak for yourself, Sunshine.
Okay.
Look at that.
We'll see when we get down there. Well, it's a bit of a sad state of affairs because there's me. Jack's looking for his ball.
Oh, he's given up.
He's given up looking for his ball, so he's ended up in a watery grave down the left-hand side. And Jordan, who had convinced himself and I believe the whole audience that he'd hit the green, he's actually missed the green.
That's sad.
Well, it is sad, but so what are we doing then? It's just an honourable half.
Honourable half or
Too tight.
score wins or
Two.
whatever you want to do?
Oh, you want to do best score wins?
Could do.
Crikey, you're taking this on. Taking this further.
from here, Dan.
Okay, best score wins then, George.
Putter.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Jack was looking forward to the little two-tie, all-tie there. Greens are absolutely pure at the moment.
Left myself an uphiller as the positive there.
Yeah, straight uphill that one.
A little 54. Little bumper. Checked up on him and now should release. Lovely. Oh, look at this. Just whenever you get the camera out, he just turns it on.
Jordan just chuntering away, wishing he'd taken that half. I think he'd be confident if he had his own putter, but he obviously doesn't.
Oh.
No.
No.
No. Take that away, Jordan. We've seen enough. Lovely.
Put me out of my misery.
Is this for a skin as well?
Oh.
2 skins.
This is for 2
Oh,
skins.
it's for
Yeah,
two
this is for 2 skins.
Jack.
Jack. Lovely.
Oh, you reminded him. Yeah, very nice. 2 skins.
4-2-0.
Okay.
Yeah,
How many?
and the nearest the pin win. Just chatting here, just trying to find the best spot, really.
It's very nice.
What is going on, by the way, with being this is our last day of filming?
Yeah.
The cloud cover.
I know.
First 3 days,
Beautiful.
spectacular. The day that we need to do all the droning and everything else that goes on in the B-roll side of things in this little wonderful world of YouTube and filmmaking. What would you say is your take on it as a member of a golf club, as a consumer of product,
As a young player.
Yeah, as a young player who has to buy equipment, all that sort of stuff.
I like new stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like new stuff.
Yeah.
You know, can I justify buying a new club every year? Absolutely not. But am I really the target market? Is it, as me, someone who's just bought a new driver, am I the target market for next year's release? And the answer is probably not. So I think the gains they may make are very small, and from year to year you won't see it, but maybe every 5 years, and you compare the 5-year-old model to the new one, you will see it. As for the price, I mean, everything's more expensive, whether you can link the two, you know, from 5 years ago being way less than the current one, I don't know. I don't know what their costs are. But, you know, I like new stuff. They're shiny, they're cool. The companies have to make money at the end of the day. They're trying to, you know, pay their shareholders, so they've got to release new product.
So the interesting one I've got then, and this has only just come out, literally a release of it, we've seen it today, pictures of it today, is Titleist have just released, because you're a T100, I was going to say AP2 player.
AP2.
Your T100 player, and T100S player, they've just released a black
version.
finish on them.
Of the T1 and T200s.
So obviously we had the release last year of the T100, T200, T100S.
Yeah.
But now you're getting that completely different finish, not changing tech.
No.
just changing finish of how they look
and running it as like a limited edition kind of.
So not going at people saying this is different, this is better, this is whatever, but it's just a completely different kind of look on it. What's your take on that then? Is that an option for companies?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's they stick the limited edition tag on it, which I know does it for a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're not lying to you in a sense of they're not releasing a product to release a product. They're saying we'll give you the same product that we think is great, but we'll make it slightly different to maybe something you
and I'm not saying that that's just Titleist. That's not fair to say it's just these guys.
No.
Because obviously when TaylorMade released their carbon-faced drivers, they make them with different colours.
You can
order
a different coloured face, can't you? Pay a bit more and you get a different coloured face. I don't think it's any different.
Customed up.
Like a MyJoy, like a FootJoy shoe.
Yeah, exactly right.
Titleist Club, TaylorMade face.
So you're not too bothered at the fact that they release every couple of years then?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not in the market every year, so I like that I get a new option when I am in the market, and I won't have to wait too long to get a new option.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be buying one every year.
You go careful using that club.
I know. Is that your old trusty, is it?
Yeah, you don't want to be drop kicking that one.
Shut up. He does all the time, though.
And that's actually a really good point that Jordan makes there, is that he's not the target every single release of a product. So, like, yes, you can get frustrated that TaylorMade or Callaway or whoever, Cobra, release a new driver every single year just to freshen things up in pro shops and things like that. But Jordan's not the man they're after. Who they're after are people that have got generations of, let's say, take Cobra as an example. Let's say they've got the old F9 or the old Rad Speed, and they're looking for people who are probably in the market to change every 4, 5, even 6 years. Those are the people that they're looking at. They're not necessarily looking at you guys who have purchased a driver last year and now they're looking at targeting you again. That's not who they're after, because they know that the gains in those year on year is going to be tiny, it's going to be small. But you go back 5, 6 years, there's a good potential that you might see some improvements in your game, whether that's forgiveness, whether that's more ball speed, whether that's lower spin and getting you more yardage, whatever it is. They're trying to target you guys. So that's an interesting point, and that's one to think about when you're actually looking at videos, let's say, of releases of new product. Oh, you're dancing around there with your golf ball. Can we just give everybody an update of exactly what happened in the skins match, please?
Well, first of all, I want everyone to comment what they think happened in the skins match.
Pause the video right now and tell us.
Comment below how many skins you think each of us got. And it probably is what you think, so there is that.
What did you get?
I got 3.
5.
10.
Joker.
10.
Joker.
It's not often actually that you get 18 skins being won in one round of golf, is it?
You're lucky you had your last 2.
No, it isn't.
The final hole.
Is it?
Oh, because you could halve the 18.
Because you halve, like, there's so many halves and things going on, certainly in the last sort of few holes. So, but for us to actually, and you got it right at the end there, didn't you?
I managed to pick up 2 final skins on my, first birdie of the day on the 18th.
Sadly, Jordan was skinless for most of the round. But now we've got a nearest the pin, another nearest the pin. It's not very often we do 2 nearest the pins on a Sunday show, but we've decided, or Jack has decided, that because it's the end of the day, we would play for the beers. Or beer, un beer, nearest the pin from how far?
69 yards.
69 yards.
And if there is a tie break, I will be taking it this time. Oh no.
That was well out.
Well, can you zoom in on that one?
I got right in on that one. Just a fraction short next time.
Let's replace that one.
Replace that divot.
Handle a little bit forward, shall we? Weight left side,
yeah, I
forward.
would probably get that bounce working a fraction more, George. Boys.
Wow. Wow.
Boys.
It is worth saying we've been listening to you waffle all afternoon, and we've stood here shivering, so we are a bit stiff. Yeah, I missed a show off, look.
Jord.
Alright. Shall we try this again, shall we?
Yeah. Better. Much better.
This yardage wrong.
3 now.
Is it not? He's getting there. You are getting there. 2 more shots and you'll be up by the pin. Definitely.
56, 69 yards.
Look at Jack, teed himself. Hang on, Jack. Have a tea. Have a tea. Better.
Nice.
Much better.
Get off that back edge. Then.
Spin back. Spin back.
Great shot.
Yeah, well that's good. Yeah. A little low chaser.
Drawing it in. It's definitely back there.
I think we're going to have to go up and have a little look. I think we should do a little video on divot filling.
Why is that done?
Well, because I think it's very important to make sure you fill your divots properly, especially if you're making a small little grouping like this. And then I just like to brush it in, you see.
With your foot.
Brush it in.
Yeah,
Keep
nice.
it nice and smooth. And there you go, nice. Never even knew we were here, look. Jordan, first one to collect his ball.
And the second one.
Oh, and the second one. Green not hit. How many greens you hit today? Not many.
What does that even mean? I played a lot
greens
better than
in regulation. Not many. Okay, right. So that's then me.
Daniel.
That's my first one. Okay. I think we could end up with a little pace off here, couldn't we? So that's number 2, but
number 2.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like it's between these two, is it not?
Well, I'm seeing.
Or actually, does it even matter?
It's just the furthest away.
It's the furthest away.
I mean, if you want furthest away, you might want to zoom in.
How far have you gone there?
I'm on the path.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh.
We have a pace off.
You need to be on the green.
But it's a combination of the both.
Oh, well,
so obviously he's redeemed himself by having that
case.
one nice and close, hasn't he? So,
Exactly. So yeah.
end result is you're buying the beers.
Trois beer.
Yeah. Good game though. Good game. Boom. Wow. Oh. Well, back to the room. And what I thought it would be only right to share with everybody is actually what we've brought with us this week for this adventure.
So much.
And it has been a bit of an adventure.
So obviously big tech month, so new stealth drivers from TaylorMade, new Paradigm drivers from Callaway, Aerojet from Cobra, Wilson Dynapower, Ping G430, and all the heads, pretty much of all of them.
Yeah.
All the same companies as game improvement irons, Ping, TaylorMade, Callaway, Cobra.
Yeah.
And all the All clubs as well, and golf balls. And we've got to fit these into some travel bags somehow now, so they all don't break.
So it's almost like for us, it's like take 2 of reviewing the products, because we do the reviewing of the products back home for our channel, but then we then come out and redo. So what I do generally is I get all the numbers, so all the numbers are done from the studio back at Churston, and then we bring all the products out to Vilamoura, because the weather's been so bad in the UK that we needed to get some sunshine, and we've had it this week. We've had some amazing bits of sunshine, but as Jordan said, we've had to test everything. So we've had to create 16 videos from this trip, and if you include the Sunday morning show and the extra little bit that we're going to do for Dom Pedro as well, 18 videos. 18 videos from this one trip, plus any social stuff that we've got done for 4 days. I have to say, my voice, as you probably can hear, is completely gone because I've been talking way too much on camera, and
lots of takes.
I am exhausted. And what's great, which Kev Moore will love, is I haven't drunk that much.
No.
Considering the last time we came to Vilamoura. One day I want to be flying home on a private jet. One day. Think we'll ever get there?
It's possible.
Anything's possible. Anything is possible.
Mind to it, Dan.
Before I forget, a big thank you to Golfing Days for setting this trip up for us. If you're not aware of Golfing Days, make sure you go and check them out. They look after us with this show. And also to Dom Pedro. Big thank you to Dom Pedro for allowing us to use their facilities this week, stay in their hotel. Absolutely fantastic resort here in Vilamoura. Dom Pedro Hotels, Dom Pedro 5 golf courses, absolutely stunning golf courses. So a big thank you to those guys as well. Well, another cracking week. On the channel this week, and hopefully you can all hear us because it's quite loud in this airport.
Yeah.
On the channel this week, George, we're at Prince's. Finally, for those of you that have been waiting patiently for a vlog.
The first vlog of the year.
The first vlog of 2023. The only concern I have is it was blowing an absolute gale.
Yep.
There is myself, Scotty Pym, the dog.
The dog, yeah.
Who comes out, I can't give too much away, but he comes out the blocks hot. Hot. Seriously hot. Who let the dog out?
The hot dog.
Rocky obviously came over from America.
Yep.
He's joined in.
Love Rocky.
And then and Lee Whittaker's with us as well, who is spraying it around like an absolute trooper at Prince's.
He blames the wind, but I'm not entirely sure.
However, his driver's still going very well. So for those of you that have patiently been waiting for a vlog, it is coming out this week on the channel. Thanks for tuning in to all the reviews. And I think that debate of reviews has kind of come to an end.
January's coming to an end, isn't it?
January's coming to an end. One thing I would say to add to reviews and equipment is this week on the golf course, been testing obviously a lot of the clubs with Foremost and things. So the numbers that we've got from our reviews back home, we've actually put them on the golf course.
Yes.
And 2 clubs that jump out to me from this week, just from course testing, not with numbers, they perform well with data.
Playability on
Playability, stealth struggled with that, even though it bombs it in the studio. But 2 clubs which you guys need to have a little think about. The new Cobra
Aerojet. Just
like
the standard model.
Just the standard model. You will never miss a fairway with it.
Very, very consistent model.
Solid. And there's Jack.
There's Jack.
See you later, Jack. The Wilson.
The Wilson.
The Wilson.
A little wild card, huh?
What a little wild card it is indeed. But an absolute gem of a club. Looks the business. Proper stealthy kind of carbony look to it. But it goes on the golf course. It goes, and you know, for what you get for the value of it, I don't know what the price is at this point, but I'm sure it's around the under £400 mark.
£400, yeah, for sure.
It's impressive. So there you go. Comments down below. What do you think of all the reviews? What do you think of our trip that we've been on? And we're going to go and get our flight now. EasyJet back to Bristol. See you.
Back to your bed.
Back to your bed. Yeah. See you all again. Well, we'll see you next week at Prince's.